Alright, so now to calculate the first column, all we have to do is write our matrix again. 8, 5, 3, 5, 7, 2, 3, 2, 1 times A11, A21, A31, and this should be equal to 1, 0, 0. Okay, so now we can solve this using the Gauss elimination that we already know. So let's write here 8, 5, 3, 1, and we need to multiply this by the coefficient of the second divided by the coefficient of the first one. So 5 over 8. So 5 over 8, 5 over 8, 5 over 8, 5 over 8, and the second equation is 5, 7, 2, 0. Okay, we are going to subtract those two. Okay, so 8 and 8 will go away, so we have 5 minus 5, 0. So we carry on subtracting. So 7 times 8 is 56, 5 times 5 is 25, so 25 minus 56 is minus 31 over 8. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15, 2 times 8 is 16, so this will give you 1 minus 1 over 8, and here this is 0, so I have 5 over 8. So we call this equation 2 prime. Alright, now we're going to repeat the same process between the first row and the third row. Okay, so let's write again down here 8, 5, 3, and 1. Okay, and the third row is 3, 2, 1, and 0. So we have to multiply the top one by the coefficient of the second one divided by the coefficient of the top one. So that's 3 over 8, 3 over 8, 3 over 8, and 3 over 8, and we subtract those two. Okay, minus. So this will give 0. Okay, this will be 3 times 5 is 15 minus 16, so minus 1 over 8. This will be 3 times 3, 9, minus 8 is 1 over 8, and this will give us 3 over 8. We call this 2 double prime. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use these two equations to eliminate this term. So let's write 2 prime here. So it will be minus 31 over 8, minus 1 over 8, and 5 over 8. Okay. And we want to write 2 prime below, so minus 1 over 8, 1 over 8, and 3 over 8. So remember, we have to multiply the top one by the coefficient of the second one divided by the coefficient of the first one. So that was 2 prime. So 2 prime, we multiply it by minus 1 over 8 divided by minus 31 over 8. Okay, which equals 1 over 31. Okay, so that equals 1 over 31. We multiply everything by 1 over 31, 1 over 31, 1 over 31, and now we can subtract those two. So we'll draw a line here, have a minus, So 31 goes away, minus 1 over 8, minus 1 over 8, 0. Okay, so minus 1 over 8 times 1 over 31 minus 1 over 8 will give us minus 0.129, and 5 over 8 times 1 over 31 times 3 over 8 will give us minus 0.354. So we call this 3 prime. Okay, so now we can rewrite the system as 853 times A11, A21, A31 equals 1. Now for the second line we'll take 2 prime. So 0 minus 31 over 8 minus 1 over 8, let's write this 3 there, okay, will be equal to 5 over 8. Okay, and we'll take the 3 prime, so have a second 0, so this is 0, 0, minus 0.129 A3 equals, and on this end is minus 0.354. Okay, so now we can solve for A31, so we know that minus 0.129 multiplied by A31 will be equal to minus 0.354. So A31 is equal to 2.75. Moving now on the second row, we can calculate A21. So 0 times A11, okay, 0 times A11 minus 31 over 8 times A21 minus 1 over 8 times A31 will be equal to 5 over 8. Okay, but now we know the value of A31. We just calculated it. Okay, so we can, this is 0, so we can calculate the value of A21 equal to minus 0.25. Okay, so the last row, the top one, we can calculate A11, so 8 times A11 plus 5 times A21, which we now know it's minus 0.25, okay, plus 3 times A31, which is equal to 2.75, will be equal to 1. So now we can find that A11 is equal to minus 0.75. Alright, so the 3 numbers we calculated here are the first column of the inverse matrix. Okay, if you remember, it's these 3. Alright, so now to find the second column, we have to repeat the same process, but replace A11, A21, and A31 with these 3 elements. Okay, it will be A12, A22, A32, and it will be 0, 1, 0. Okay, and to find the third column of this matrix, we use the last column, but this time it will be 0, 0, 1.